Alright guys, I just want to explain what's going on here. I just measured out the max height. I want the copper pipe to slide vertically off of the rebar pipe, and I want that to be about 7 feet tall. This will be the shorter set of pipes. The other set of pipes will be 8 feet tall. So there's 4 total pipes, each marking one corner of the square tent. And I want 2 of the pipes to be 8 feet tall, 2 to be 7 feet tall. This is the 7 feet tall one. So I got it marked. Okay. Now, my idea is to have the copper pipe slide past this little metal bent over bracket, which I'm going to tape down, and then it can clip down into the metal bottom. It will clip down into that and be locked in vertical position. When I want to lower it, I'll just lift the pipe, and since it has wiggle room, I'll move it over and slide it past. So this will be how I lock it in place after I slide it vertically. And I think I can just tape it down with some fabric tape. Okay, so let's do that. No problem at all. Alright. Just get out some scissors. We're getting it done, boys. It's been a long, hard road. We've been at this tent for... Has it been like a year? And, well, I think we're closing in on the finish line now. Adding height adjustability now to the second set of poles. You've already seen me add the height adjustability to the first set of poles. And this is a different mechanism because the arrangement configuration is different. So it's custom tailored to the situation. And it's just exciting because height adjustability is very important, and it was one of the big problems I had to solve. I figured out really cool low-tech solutions that are easy to implement using just tape and string and a little bit of glue in some cases. I wanted to avoid any welding or whatever just because I think it's a pain in the neck to get out the welder and worry about all the sparks and stuff. I probably can't do it in my room, blah blah blah. I mean, I can weld in my room, but setting up for welding in the room is a pain in the butt. And my whole streaming setup is in the room. Once this tent's done, I could do welding in the tent and have a second streaming setup in the tent. So I'll be able to do stuff like welding a lot easier since I'll be able to do it outside in my tent. But right now my only streaming setup is in my room, and so it's kind of a pain to do welding in here. Okay, so we got the clip in, and the copper pipe can just slide into that. I'm gonna want to wrap a whole bunch of tape below that so it won't just slide out. We want to create a tape knot. And I think just more of this fabric tape will do. Just wrap it a whole bunch of times. And that'll get us to where we want to be. We're just going to create a bubble of tape below it. You can see we got it nicely lined up. That'll catch the copper edge. which slides over this thing, but still allow the copper to go past it since it doesn't stick out that far. We could always pinch it a little tighter too if it seems to be sticking out too much to let the copper go past. Okay, so here we got our first one. And that is working. I just want to demonstrate it one more time for the camera. So as you can see, we can slide right past it and put the pipe all the way down. The copper pipe that goes over the rebar. But when we want to lock it at the heightened spot, boom. And you can push down and it doesn't go. So we indeed solved the problem of height extendability for our vertical setup. Now I just need to do it one more time. It was such an easy solution we found here. Alright, so for this one I'm going to try to use 6 hair clips. So here's what a metal hair clip looks like. You can see it has an opening. Hair usually slides into it and stops at the bottom. But we are going to slide our copper pipe into it and it will stop at the bottom. And we just have to tape this tight and hope it holds to our rebar. There's not going to be a lot of weight on it, so I think it should hold. Plus we're going to create a knot underneath it so that it's going to slide against something and not want to be able to get past that. So because it's not really that load bearing, I think this will be fine. Okay. Let me start out the same way as before with some masking tape to mark the vertical height we want to shoot for. Okay. Now, this is going to be a little trickier here. Let's just do our best. Okay. Okay. Maybe we should leave the wax paper backing on. Try to yoink it out after these are already in place. Yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Should 4 be enough? I'll go with 5. Heck with it. Better safe than sorry. Okay, so 5 hair clips. Like that. That looks good. So now we just have to remove the wax paper. Goodness. Okay. Whew, that was brutal. So important for me to get this tent done because this tent leads to all the cars getting done. The cars getting done leads to the house improvements. The house improvements leads, hopefully, back to the robot. Since everything's interconnected, no job, no matter how seemingly boring or not that interesting or whatever, is unimportant. And none of it should be dragged on any longer than we can avoid. We have to put in those fat hours to get this stuff completely done. That applies to every project I do. They're all so important to get done as fast as I can with high quality and precision. We want speed, but we don't want to sacrifice on quality of workmanship. It's important that I maintain quality workmanship at all times, no exceptions. That being said, man, do I feel like quitting for the day. Oof! Okay. Alright, we have to be able to go past everything. Oof. We can. And we need to be able to seat it, and we can. Alright. I'm going to trim down these pins because they're sticking out too much for my liking. Nice. Alright guys, let me just give you a close-up of the work I did here. Alright, so here's the hairpins taped into place. And our pole can go right past them. But when we want to lock it at that height, boom. And it's solid. Nothing. So that's a win. That's a win, boys. That easy. Thank you, thank you. I know. It was a genius solution, I know. Appreciate all the support and applause. I know you guys are impressed. That's my goal, to keep impressing. Keep showing you guys I'm the real deal. Keep showing you guys that I'm a master of engineering and resourcefulness. Alright guys, I'm planning to drill a hole through this thing which used to hold the square tubing. We put our copper pipe through it, which is our custom pole, which is way stronger than that square super flimsy steel tubing that came with this thing. I'm gonna drill a hole through, I think, and send a little screw through. This is perfect hole drill bit size. Okay. Oh. Come on. You don't know which drill bit I'm talking about. You're telling me you know every drill bit I own. You're not that attentive to my stream. If you know enough about my stream that you named each of my drill bits that I own, then you need to get other hobbies. My middle toe is not bigger than the one next to it. My only toe issue that I have is my ring finger toe is too crooked for my liking. And I'm planning to make an invention that straightens toes. If it doesn't already exist, which it might. I'll be looking into that. It's on my to-do list. Alright guys, so you can see behind me right here, we've got the two copper pipes. They're bolted in only at the top. The bottom part needs to be sealed after it's spread out. And so we have to figure out some type of system to clamp that in place once it's at its full width. So it needs to be able to slide and be clamped. So we'll have to figure out something for that. Maybe we'll use a similar system to what we implemented today to clamp the copper after its height has been adjusted. Maybe something like that would be possible. I don't know. I think possibly it could be just like that. And then we got to put on the two black pipes, the gas piping style vertical shifting poles. And those will be the 8-footers. These will extend to a total of 7 feet. Those will extend to a total of 8 feet. And the reason I made two of the poles taller than the other two is so that the roof can be slanted and rain and snow have a way to slide off the roof. Just like a roof of a house is never flat, it's usually slanted. And yeah, the wheels are done. The wheels just snap right on. So pretty much, I mean, whew, we're just about there as far as the frame. Yeah, so it's looking like, I don't know, a couple more sessions, and we're going to be working on building the walls and stuff out of plastic, and it's off to the races, boys. We're getting it done, and before you know it, if this tent's done, whew, I mean, that's a wrap. We will officially be able to start working on fixing my car. That'll be so fun. And I'll stream it all, and I'll get a lot of YouTube video views from car repair work. I always do. It seems like car repair work does pretty well. Anyways guys, peace out.